Hello, chameleon fans. Who doesn't like chameleons? I like them. They're pretty cool. So here we have this brand Animal Heavenly Body. Let me focus there. Well, it's hard to read, but it is there. And this is wave 15. Each wave is like a different type of animal, apparently. But sometimes they go back and do other animals in different waves. Like they'll have multiple snake or multiple turtle waves. But anyways, wave 15 is about chameleons, obviously. And we're going to start off with Camellia calyoptris, better known as the veiled chameleon, which according to Wikipedia is the most popular pet chameleon. I used to have one in Colorado. I think it was like $10 or $15. That's why I bought it. And I gave it the powdered supplements and all that stuff, but it still ended up dying on me. I guess they're really susceptible to stress. Maybe that's what killed it. Although I never really took it out of its cage. It just maybe didn't like me looking at it. These are rigid plastic, so you don't really want to be rough with these. If you drop it, it's going to shatter like glass, I think. But luckily there's nothing sensitive sticking out here. This is a fairly durable design, it looks like. This is all in Chinese, so I don't even know if I'm going to bother. But that's what it looks like in real life. In real life, these things are born just green, and then as they grow stripes, and they can change colors better as they grow older. So it is called a veiled chameleon because there's veil up here. This actually helps channel moisture to the mouth. Alright. These things are native to the Arabian Peninsula and Yemen and Saudi Arabia. They are arboreal, meaning they live up in the trees. And then they're actually an invasive species now in like Hawaii because they can have 3 clutches of eggs a year, and each one of those clutches could be up to 95 eggs. So it's possible these things could have like 300 offspring in a year. Alright, that's all I care to learn about this thing. So I guess looking at the bottom, it's nice that it has like a felt sticker and give it a little traction. I do feel this base, being smaller than the actual chameleon, is going to fall over very easily. And being rigid plastic, I'm going to put it on a acrylic disc. The tree stump itself is pretty well detailed. Gnarly bark and all that stuff. Alright, yeah, and also the rings of the tree. A little branch broken off here. Alright, so again to the actual chameleon, you got the funky 2x2 feet gripping, and you got some indication of the claws there. Oh, there's 3 feet. 3x3, I guess. Or is it 3x2? I forget. The prehensile tail is nice. Look at the very fine scaling, how small it is here, and then it grows progressively larger and blockier, like rectangular here. But then when it gets to the body, they're like round again. And then at the head, though, you got all sorts of variations here, right? Round, squished ovals, crackle finish here, and then some really big ones up there. You can see the eye. This is very realistic looking, I think. The funky eye with the little black pupil. Alright, the nostril here's got some black paint in there, some ridging above the eye. And then the paint is really nice. It's a couple different shades of blue, it looks like here, like a stripe, right? But then every now and then you got different coloring on each of these scales. There's a light purple here, the yellow, the black. The very fine ridges along the spine here. Okay, this side, the back here, also a lot of fine details of varying proportions. The eye on this side is looking upwards. So yeah, this one's looking back and down. This one's going front and up. So that's neat. That's one of the fun things about having chameleons. Just the way they're all googly-eyed. No open mouth though. I was kind of curious how big this is, right? With the base, this is around 8 centimeters tall. I guess that's all this is. Well, I guess overall length is 60 millimeters, 6 centimeters. So you probably want to get like a 6 centimeter disc, which is what I'll put on later. One thing, in real life, the males can grow 61 centimeters, or around 2 feet long, from tip to the tip of the tail. So it's not the body, they have to include the tail in the measurement. The females are smaller. So Furcifer pardalis is better known as the panther chameleon, and it is from the east and northern parts of Madagascar. It lives in the tropical forest there, but it's actually been introduced in Reunion, I don't know if that's a country or a city, Mauritius, and as well as the state of Florida. Interesting. I don't know why you would introduce it to the state of Florida. It might start eating all the insects there native to Florida. Alright, this one had a bag, but it's already been taken out. So this is a slightly smaller chameleon in real life. The males can grow around 51 centimeters long or 20 inches. This particular model, similar dimensions, it's like 6 centimeters across. Alright, the females in real life are a little bit smaller. So Wikipedia is now saying those other countries where it was introduced is through the pet trade. So not intentionally, it's by accident. And they're really popular in the pet trade because look at these things. The colors are amazing. And apparently they want to breed pretty easily in captivity. But they're still considered a pretty difficult animal to keep as a pet. They lay between 10 to 40 eggs per clutch, and they hatch in around 240 days. Let's see, what else? Oh, they can live around 3 to 7 years. The males tend to live longer than the females, so pretty short-lived animal. And like most, if not all chameleons, they got the super long tongue that, whips out and grabs insects and stuff. Alright, that's all I care to learn about there. So yes, that's a good rendition here. The tree again has this felt thing, and it's a different tree entirely, it seems, right? Yeah, the bark is different, so that's cool. This has got some spikes going on the ridge here, some nice wrinkles, and the red, orange, yellow, gray, off-white, sky blue on the eyeballs, a lot of transition of orange and yellow up here, this white perimeter. Very, very colorful. Again, the scaling very small, getting bigger, and then the head, really big scales and stuff. It's got like a almost balls or spheres here, and a funky little smile, and then googly-eyed again. So looking up on this side, and this one's got a black with white around it, and this is looking down and back on that side. And this sky blue is marbled, like with this white color. All in all, it's really neat. Very cool. I mean, I couldn't imagine painting this myself. It would take forever. So definitely a lot of cool details on these. And pleasantly, they're small. I can collect these things. Although I don't actually intend to get every one because it looks like this is the same casting, just with a different paint color scheme. Possibly that one as well. I gotta look back at that box later. But there's definitely other castings forms that I will collect, so stay tuned and we'll get those videos out later. Bye now.